What's up guys, this is Professor Kirk bringing you news for the most wonderful time of the year. I don't mean Christmas, but rather the signups for the 3rd annual Pokemon Online YouTube tournament, as well as an extra little event shown later in this announcement. If you're a newer individual who's never heard of this, the Pokemon Online YouTube tournament is where fellow YouTubers battle it out on the Pokemon Online Simulator to see who's the best player on YouTube. Only this year we'll be implementing the new X and Y Pokemon and gameplay mechanics. The top players will receive bragging rights and, more importantly, cash prizes, with the winner earning a whopping 200 euros, which translates to about 260 American dollars. The runner-up receiving 100 euros, 50 euros for 3rd place, and 40 for 4th place. Now that I've more than likely gotten your attention by waving money at you, here are the battle rules. All rounds will be best 2 out of 3 elimination, single elimination, with standard clauses and rules. So this means that if you lose 2 out of your 3 battles against your opponent, you're out unless your opponent has been proven to be cheating that round. If you don't know what all of the required clauses are, you will be able to check for them in our forum sign-up thread in the description below. No unreleased items or abilities are allowed. This means that if you can't currently obtain or use it in X and Y, you can't use it in the tournament. Your teams must be made using our special point system, which will be mentioned soon. This means that you can't simply use your standard X and Y OU teams until you can possibly afford them in later rounds, otherwise that would just be boring and easy. You must battle using Pokemon Online, which is our free, safe-to-download online battling simulator available on Windows, Mac, Linux, and Android phones. The download link will be available in the description below. Any battle on any other place, such as in-game or on Pokemon Showdown, will not count, no matter how many times you beat your opponent there. Our tournament will be running the same point system as our previous tournaments. Every Pokemon that is currently usable in the tournament is given a price depending on how popular it is, which is determined by our most recent usage statistics in our current X and Y OU metagame. They will be ordered in our special tiers numbered from 0 to 11, from most popular to least. The least popular Pokemon will be in the lowest tiers, meaning they'll be worth the least, and the most popular Pokemon will be in the highest tiers, thus being worth the most. There will be a few exceptions to this, as some Pokemon will be much more powerful than the other Pokemon in its same usage statistics range. This is to help keep the tournament rounds as balanced as possible. If there is a Pokemon not in the tier list or ban list, assume that it is in tier 11, making it worth 1 point. You'll be given 10 points to start off with when you have signed up. The number of points you have indicates the amount you can spend on making a good team. You can never lose points per round, meaning if I have 10 points to use for round 1, then I can build my team of 6 Pokemon with all 10 of my points. And if I win my battle, I will get all 10 of my points back to use for the next round. In addition to your original points, if you beat your opponent, you obtain half of their current points. So if my opponent has 10 points in round 1 and I win, then in addition to 10 points, I get an extra 5 points, half of 10. So my total points available for round 2 will be 15 points. If you beat an opponent with an odd number of points, the points you will get will be rounded down. So if I beat someone with, say, 15 points, I will acquire 7 points from them. Because we believe this gave an obvious advantage in our previous tournaments, you will not be able to get any extra points from referring other people this year, but you are still free to refer them to participate if you believe that they would be interested in playing Pokemon for a cash prize. However, if you are caught entering the tournament with multiple accounts, you will not only be disqualified from the tournament, but you'll also be banned from entering any future Pokemon Online tournaments. In round 1, you will only be able to make your team from tiers 9 to 11. Your 6 Pokemon must add up to the amount of points you have or less in order to be eligible to use. You may use more than one team against your opponent as long as they meet the point requirement and other rules. If we find that your team exceeds your number of available points in a battle, or if your team consists of unreleased items or abilities, then you will automatically lose that battle for using an illegal team, so be very careful when building your teams. As we progress throughout the tournament, more tiers will be unlocked and you will be able to improve your team. For example, in round 2, tier 8 Pokemon that are worth 5 points will be unlocked. The tier list may change during the signups and or tournament to either add additional Pokemon or help make the tournament tiers more balanced. So be sure to actively check the list in case a Pokemon you're planning on using changes tiers, thus changing the price. Now, here's how you'll sign up. You just need to go to our Pokemon Online forums, create an account, go to the Pokemon Online YouTube tournament sign up thread, and simply post that you're in. If you try signing up in this video instead, it will not be counted and you won't be able to join until you sign up in the forum thread. Signups will end on December 28th at 12 a.m. GMT. Whenever the tournament starts, it's highly recommended that you either contact your opponent on the forums or on their YouTube channel so that YouTube may attempt to schedule your battles. We will currently not be posting tournament round updates on YouTube, so make sure you actively check the forums for updates. Make sure you post on the forum thread for that round to show that you've contacted your opponent and to show that you're active. If you and your opponent are unable to battle by the required deadline of that round, but your opponent has shown no signs of activity, you will win by default and still acquire his points. This also applies vice versa. If both you and your opponent have shown equal amounts of activity but have still been unable to battle, the winner will be decided by a coin flip. If you have any additional questions the original post of the sign up thread has not answered, you can post them in either the YouTube comments or the forum thread. Now on to our side tournament. For the first time, we'll be having a concurrent YouTube narrating tournament. In this tournament, either one or two pairs of two users working together will edit and narrate battles from PO replay files of Pokemon Online YouTube tournament battles in this tournament to test your skills as a Pokemon narrator. The winner of this tournament will earn 80 euros, or it will be split 40 and 40 if the winner is a team. Round 1 will start in the main tournament's round 2, so that you may select up to one available battle replay from the contestants to record, narrate, and edit before the end of that round. You will then message a download link to your completed video file to either Kirk or Samphire on the forum so that we may upload it onto our channel. How the elimination will work is that everyone who signed up will participate until the semifinals, where the 5 users or teams with the highest scores will advance, and the top 3 that round will advance to the finals until the final winner is decided. The scoring system is divided into 2 parts, video popularity and judge scoring. We currently will have 4 judges for this tournament, Kirk, Edgar, Chimpact, and 6foot Hacks, who will personally score the video based on its quality. A maximum of 20 points can be earned per round, with up to 8 points from popularity, which includes views and likes, and 12 from the judges. In order to sign up, you'll have to be a member of the group. Go to the narrating tournament sign up thread instead, which will be in the description below, and say you're in. If you're working together with someone, you'll need to mention who your partner is. If you have no idea how to narrate or edit, but you still want to participate in this tournament, we have several guides on the YouTube subforum of the Pokemon Online forums to help get you started, with links to them in the sign up thread. Again, if you have any questions that the original post of the sign up thread can't answer, feel free to post in this video, the sign up thread themselves, or on the PO YouTube channel of the Pokemon Online server. With that all out of the way, be sure to sign up for the tournament, tell your friends, prepare your teams, subscribe to this channel if you wish to view future Pokemon Online battle videos, and more importantly, have fun. This is Professor Kirk signing out.